यस्तो हो कि कृतिका बहिनीले मलाई फोन गरेर दादा मेरोमा एउटा कन्सेप्ट छ वाट स्याल बी डु भनेर फोन गरेको थियो अनि मैले भने ओके बहिनी वाज द कन्सेप्ट भन्दाखेरि बहिनीले दा यस्तो यस्तो छ अकस्टिक अक्षर भन्ने एउटा मैले प्लेटफर्म सोचेको छु यु वान बी पार्ट अफ इट भनेर उसले मलाई सोद्धाखेरि मैले यस वाइ नट भनेर त्यो राति दुईजनाको बिचमा आधा घन्टा जस्तो गफ भयो देन आफ्टर द्याट अकस्टिक अक्षर जन्मियो।
नमस्कार सबैजनालाई। अब हाम्रो नेपाली चाहिँ अरू तपाईँ कविहरू जस्तो त राम्रो हुँदैन त्यो क्षमा चाहन्छु होला। आदर्शको बारेमा के भन्नु र धेरै कुरा भन्नु छ त त्यही समयमा भन्नु थाल्यो भने फेरि राति पर्छ होला त्यो नगरौँ होला। सो आई विल जस्ट टेल यु अबाउट द फर्स्ट टाइम आई एभर मेट दिस म्यान। ओके, so if you look at me you can see that I am sort of a plus side personality, all right? So my parents did a lot of things to make me thinner, you know. मलाई के अरे कराटेमा हाल्यो मलाई के भन्छ I was asked to do like you know like a lot of sports and different. That makes two of us. So one of those camps was like a winter football camp. Okay, I suck at football, so that's nothing I got of that camp. But so we used to have this road drawing competition. Well, not competition exactly. So once a week, we were supposed to run from Ghumku ground till Bazaar via Gandhi Road, which for me was a terrible time. The amount, like you don't know how much you inspire me, man. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say. I love you.
I have much to say. The same thing. The first time we met, I think it was in a Salvation camp, right? You were teaching the little kids how to be boys. And then I don't know how we started talking, and then from there to here. And it's been a pleasure to be a part of your journey. And the type of writings you do right now, a person has to go through a lot of it.
Like, I would like to add more about Adarsh. Like, they are their best friends, and you know that was their side of the thing. And I wanted to speak about Adarsh, like how he has been, like from the first time like we encountered in college. For the first time, he messaged me saying that he have seen me reciting my poem email, and then that was the first time we text for a little bit, and then he was about to leave college to pursue his job, and he gave me his art thing. And he is the kind of person, like I am from English department, he's from sociology, so department everyone was like Adarsh Rumba, oh my god, Adarsh Rumba. He's doing like b-boying thing, he's like general class political science class political science, right? Political science class questions so Adarsh is like I can speak. So he would speak like public speaking, and you know he was very very confident, charming, and very tall, handsome, good looking. My crush is Adarsh Rumba, but though he was good looking, but I like to the bond. He came back, and then acoustic akchhar banaune belama I called him like, Adarsh, can you come? Like there's one idea going on. I have a blueprint ready. And I called Adarsh, I called Namita, I called Kapil Dada, and I called Kritika Baini. And we five of us had a small meeting, 15 minutes meeting. And then we were like, okay, then let's go. They read the blueprint of acoustic akchhar, and then they said let's go. Adarsh is the kind of human, he's very very formal, okay, एउटा केही कुरा भन्यो भने ओके हुन्छ मसँग चाहिँ त्यस्तो छ अब तर सबैजनासँग यहाँ हुनुहुने सबैजनासँग नै इज लाइक हुन्छ ओके आई विल डु द्याट ओके नो कहिले निस्केको मैले सुनेको छुइनँ आदर्शको मुखबाट इज लाइक ओके ओके एन्ड इज भेरी भेरी काइन्ड ह्युमन एन्ड इज भेरी भेरी उसकोमा फिल्टर छैन अनि हि स्पिक्स मजाले अनि you inspire me a lot, Adarsh. Look at you, and you inspire a lot from here as well. And I would like to say that Adarsh, you are growing, and I'm so proud of you. अनि I would like to express my heartfelt के भन्नु खुसी अनि best wishes.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Tapasvi Ramaguru. And म चाहिँ आदर्श रुम्बाको बुकको चाहिँ एडिटर हो. अन्त म चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिस डिपार्टमेन्टमा पढाउँछु. अन्त सो आई मेट आदर्श जेनरल क्लासमा. So he was, as Kritika said, जहिले पनि क्वेसन गर्दा फर्स्ट वान टु आन्सर म्याम भनेर होइन. And then that's how I found out that he is also a writer, उसले पोएम्सहरू लेख्छ. अनि he told me that, ma'am, I am writing this book. Would you like to see? Would you like to review? And I said, why not? I'm always interested in students who are, writing, who have this love for literature. So that's when he sent me his blueprint for the book, and he asked me, would you, kindly try and look at it, review it, edit it, एकदम अफिसियल पाराले नै है कलेजमा गएर प्रिन्सिपलहरूसँग बात गरेर, बिकज दिस इज समथिङ त्यो हो नि त कलेजमा स्टुडेन्ट र टिचरले यसको अलिकति अफिसियल पाराले गर्नुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ सो वी डिड द्याट अफिसियल. नाउ मैले कतिवटा पोइन्ट्स लेखेको छु यो बुकको बारेमा. सबैजनाले आफ्नो एउटा फ्री स्टाइल जस्तो गरेर भनेको छ, बट देन सबैले जसले पढेको छ, जसले पढ्नु छ अब यो बुक, I wanted to talk about the book in a very literary style because that is my job. And when I read the book, these are the things that I found out, and these are the things that I would like to share. So I feel that the simplicity of his poems belies your genius. And his poems make one question about the idea of love. And not only that, and how it has been actually sabotaged by the ones who ill-use it. Right? It takes an extraordinary feat of attentiveness to capture even the tiniest details of life. But his poems are that. His poems, they are a homage to life itself. And hope manifests itself very powerfully in his poems. But the hope that he has in his poems is not because of the woman, because this poem is basically a dedication to his love, right? But the hope is not arising because of the presence of this woman, but because that he himself has opened up to this idea of love. And what you can also see is that metaphors and symbols, they abound in his poetry. And it seems it comes to him very naturally. He's not trying too hard to just, symbolize this or that. It is just very natural. And what you also see is that nature is a big part of his poems, right? Nature is a big part of his poems. He uses the metaphors of maybe trees or flowers. And so in a way, when he writes about his loved one, his beloved, it is that the woman herself has also become a part of nature. And after reading his poems, you will feel that there is this undercurrent of peace and serenity. And that is how he pours his heart and he pours his calmness into the poems. When you read his poems, you won't feel that the poems are rushed. It's not hodgepodge. They flow very gently, they flow very peacefully. His poems are humble. And we know the humility is a very rare attribute in this world today, right? And so is his kind of love, which is one of also the title poem of his collection. So I feel it is astonishing that poets like you are still able to write about love in the purest state, right? No ornamental language, no great fancy words, but very simple words. And all that breathes from his poems are the real, raw emotions of a human being. Right? So that is what you will get to see in the poems. Another thing which I would like to say is about the language. Coming from the hills, living here, Nepali language, we tend to say that we have to save our vernacular language. We have to protect our vernacular language. Right? Of course, that is one of our main missions. So, while it is very important to applaud those who are, trying to protect it, cherish it, nurture it, it is also important to respect poets like him who write in the English language, because they are the connection between our culture and the world. Right? So in that way, I feel Adarsh's work should be appreciated and applauded. And I hope that this is just the start of many. And thank you, Acoustic Akchhar, for hosting this and also inviting me as a special guest out here. I hope I will be a part of your journey as your editor further. Right?
Sure.
And also a part of this family. That I have been seeing some of your faces now for a long time. I know some of you. So I hope I'll be a part of this and congratulations.
आज हामी के को लागि आएको राइट अवे हामी अब त्यो गर्न लागिरहेको छौँ. So I would like to call हाम्रो गेस्टहरू पल्लवदा, चिसोदा, तपस्वी म्याम, Spring and December in front of you all. Special attraction today. I will read it out. This is from Acoustic Akchhar. Certificate of Appreciation to Adarsh Rumba, SK Road, Ghum, Darjeeling. Dear sir, you being part of Acoustic Akchhar family, we would like to express our heartfelt appreciation for your newly launched debut book, Spring in December. Your dedication to the field of literature and your efforts for the growth of organization are worth celebrating. Acoustic Akchhar family is more than happy for your success. Looking forward to working with you in your upcoming days with more energy and accomplishment. Best wishes for your future endeavors, Team Acoustic Akchhar. Date is 24th. This is October 2021. So I would like to call Chico Naga and
being here with us, and I don't have words to express my happiness to you. You see, I've been a very lonely person as a kid. Like I used to go to school alone, come back alone. But this is what literature has given me. It has given me you all. A family. So I can't express my love. And all the love you've given to me. In fact, if you notice, there's no one from my family today, right? I have Rigdan, I have Ronika, I have you all. So I think that means a lot. Yeah. Besides that, the book, I'd like to talk about the book a bit. Right? It's called Spring in December because I met this really amazing lady in December. So she was as if, spring came to my life. So that's why it's Spring in December and not Fall in April. But yeah, it was like, it's a process, the whole book is a process of what has happened in my life and how it is. It is subjective, but thank you to Team Acoustic Akchhar for being here and to my kaka as well. This is Prem behind the camera. Without further ado, I'd like to read you one of my favorite poems from the book, right? Following the ritual. I shall not forget, right? Forget, which is actually forget. So this is one of my favorite poems that I've written. I shall not forget. I learned a new jargon that day. The day when it was cold as January and rain hail like me. Smell of my perfume, your knowledge similar to that of you. Therefore, I shall not forget. The first time we met at the library. The second time, it was Chaurasta and strawberry. Your lavender heart and nails. I wonder if you taste like gooseberry. Accumulating all the questions, I have so many, yet how could I forget? The night that we spent together at your friend's place, playing questions and answers, mind games and soul chess. Chaste and calm, our intent and attitude, your heartwarming grin filled with gratitude.
No, I won't forget. The first time we held our hands, after seeing you, I realized even an angel can land. I hope you too won't forget. The cheesy conversations over our video call. Definitely, I'll not forget. You'd need help. Do you need help? An astounding query, full of doubts and debate. Yet I promise not to forget. Even if I try to forgettingly forget, that you cutely pronounce forget. The day I learned a new jargon, the day our souls met, I will not forget. He pronounces forget as forget, right? So I found that very, cute and astounding, and I was charmed by that pronunciation of hers. So I would never forget. So that is what I would like to convey through the poem. And also to thank our special guests and everyone,
And firstly, I would like to congratulate Adarsh Dada. We are from Bhumandiresa, but we never met. We met on my launch event. I have nothing more to say. I just want to recite my poem. After listening to Adarsh Dada that day also and today also, I stand in no position to be standing here and speaking, reciting my poem in front of such great writers, but I'll try.
And it goes I come back to you when the smoke blinds my sight, or the late evening snowfall gets me frostbite. No matter the cold or the depth of the night, I find myself coming back to you. Just like a leaflet detached from history, falling freely on the bosom of Gaia. I fall into your arms, safe, unaware and unwary of what surrounds. And I tell you, take me back inside. I'm weary of the world outside. Let me see what heaven feels like, with eyes closed, cherubic delight. And you say, for this life is a present to you, and this world a blessing to me. I'd rather not wake up from my slumber than see the morning sun without my destiny. And you sing to me the lullaby of how an angel fell from the sky. And you sing to me the lullaby of how she changed your life. Thank you. This is a poem from my book, Midnight Gospel, and it's called Me. Thank you.